Hey, so after spending a whole day crying at the tennis courts and getting sunburnt like a dumb skunk, I got such a great idea.
What's your idea?
Yo, so what we really need to do is you get the apartment for like the first half of the filming, and then I'll just take it during the second half. Isn't that so genius?
If you need a realtor, you need a house, just let me know. I'm a realtor. I can help you out, you know?
Oh my God, look at these aggressive gestures. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is that? Like, producers, what is this? And why does he have, or she have, the Miss Cleo hat?
Call me now. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. What's up, everybody, and welcome. My name is Igor, and this beautiful lady right here.
Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit.
Wearing the Mrs. Cleo Call Me Now hat. Goes by the name of Igor.
It's a turban, okay? Respect it.
Is a turban.
Yeah.
Is a turban. Anyway, welcome to our channel. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you are a returning customer, thank you so much.
Customer, what we selling? Crack?
Crack? Why you gotta take it there? It can't be bananas? Psychic reading? Damn. She took it all the way over there. Hey, come on.
It's not the wrong. That's not the wrong.
You good?
Stop touching me. Don't touch me.
It's my job. I'm a hubby. Duh.
This is what happens when you get a little break from Baby K?
Yeah, Baby K is with his family right now. He chilling.
We not his family?
I mean, we his family, but he's with his grandparents. You know, he chilling. You know, grandparents are spoiling him. That's fine. Let them enjoy. You know.
But let's get into it. Let's rambling.
Let's rambling. All right. So anyway, on this channel, we review shows such as Married at First Sight, Season 14, Boston Edition. And before we jump into this show, we just want to quickly remind you, we don't actually know any of these people.
Thank God.
And yeah, for real. And some of these YouTubers, maybe they do, but we really don't. So we're literally just talking about them from our perspective as a married couple doing married couple stuff and seeing them attempt to do married couple stuff. So again, if you enjoy what you're seeing, definitely hit that subscribe button. So hey, one day we can get new headgear.
I'm not getting new haircut. And I might try to convince him to watch Love is Blind, which comes back on February 11th. Let's find out if he'll do it.
Yeah. So anyway, this episode has so much to unpack, even though it's all pretty much. Don't. I think it did.
It's just the Alyssa show.
It's the Alyssa show.
And a little bit of the Lindsay show.
A little bit. So essentially, we're gonna run through the couples first, the other couples first, and then we're gonna save the best for last, and we're gonna talk about Alyssa and Chris. So if you got,
they're not the best. They're the worst.
They're the worst. They got the most juice to talk about. So if you want to skip around, feel free to do so. But let's start with the first couple. We're gonna open up with Steve and Noi.
Boring.
Why?
They didn't really show them, and they were all lovey-dovey in the bed as usual.
They were mostly naked. What do you mean they didn't show them?
What do you mean naked? They were in the.
They were in the water, mostly naked. What you mean they didn't show them? They showed them.
If I'm not mistaken, they probably went to the famous waterfall in Puerto Rico called El Yunque.
El Yunque. I like the way you say that. Say it one more time.
No. So if I went to the waterfall, he tried to show how to swim or float, whatever. She panics. He gets bit by a fish. That's it.
Pretty much. The funny part is, it was like 1, 2, 3.
And then they have that group setting where she's just set on 3 kids, no more, no less. And Steve's like, I haven't got a job to support these kids. How am I going to go to Walmart?
Vagabond.
But that's it for them.
Vagabond or vagabond?
I'm not doing this episode. 3 kids, and he need a job. That's it.
That's about it. So that's pretty much Steve and Noi wrapped up for you right there. And that's pretty package. Let's move on to the next couple, Mike and Jasmina. He
is boring and she is boring. She's not giving no energy, and I'm agreeing with you and the other commenter from the YouTube before. I don't know the name, but shout out to the person who responded to Igor before. I'm agreeing now. She don't like him.
Oh damn! So you're with me now.
I'm Team Igor.
Yeah, no, for real. She don't like him. So she's doing the opposite of Alyssa. Alyssa is
being a bitch.
Being a bitch, doesn't want him, made it clear she don't want him, just didn't make it clear to Chris yet. We're gonna talk about them in a second. But Jasmina is a little bit more subtle, sneaky about it.
No, it's not sneaky, subtle. Let's use that word.
All right, she's more subtle about it. She clearly doesn't like this dude. He got the Megatron head, and all he do is be thinking. He think he on the Pinky and the Brain show. You're on the wrong show, bro. And all he do is start problems. Yo, they had Olajuwon and Katina meet with Mike and Jasmina, right? They had a good time at the thing first, right? At the forest, whatever they were having.
Forest?
Where were they at? That was like a rainforest, right?
They were in the water too.
They were in the water, yeah.
They're probably just on the other side of Steve and Noi.
Steve and Noi having their little time over there getting bit by fish, and these
ones. Well, it's not a forest. When I think of forest, I think like they cutting down and people hunting.
All right, I don't know. Listen, wherever the hell they were having a good time. But then they came down to the beach.
You think they were having a good time?
I mean, it was decent.
It was forest.
I would say it was decent.
And she was like this the whole time. She was like,
Nah, she was definitely bored. But the thing that I don't get though, is everything was going great and all, and then my dude starts talking about him being bullied when he was in 3rd grade or something like that.
He was trying to get some affection.
Did he get any? Or did he just kind of grab her and take it? He said, bring that ass over here.
He asked for a hug.
Bring that ass
I don't think any woman finds it sexy or wants to be intimate finding about your 3rd grade trauma. Like, he has so much trauma, please seek a therapist.
Yeah, I feel like at this point...
Like, who's talking about 3rd grade now? You're a grown-ass man. We all went through elementary or middle school drama, but we don't talk about it. It is over. Grow up.
Yeah, like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like he is so stuck.
In the past.
He's legit stuck in the past. He harps over everything. And I think she's done. She don't care. She's over him. But she's just like, I want to stay in San Juan. I want the nice weather. And I want the apartment.
Actually, no, she don't want to stay in San Juan. She said she want to go back and teach toddlers.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody know about kids besides the newborn?
I stand corrected.
Toddlers be doing the most. They be turning up. So if she want to be around those little wild people.
She definitely is done with him then, for sure. She's just riding this out.
Yeah, and he's trying to say, you know what, I'm learning from my past mistakes. I learned how to talk aggressive and do this and this. Maybe he's not talking aggressive, you know? Maybe it's just the height difference. She's tall and he's short. Maybe she can't hear him up there, so he got to scream a little louder.
Oh.
Look at them when they sit at the dinner table together. He's like 5 inches shorter than her.
Hey, so how did you like our interactions at the rainforest thing where Steve and I got bit by a fish?
I don't know. I don't have nothing else for them.
How's the weather up there?
They just need to give us some more juice to talk about.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say, and then I kind of went off track. ADD, sorry guys. Was the fact that when they sat down with Olajuwon and Katina, like, yo, Jasmina, if she really loved him or liked him or even cared about him, wouldn't air him out like that. She legit like aired him out everything. Yeah, I don't like how he's doing this. I don't like how he does that. Da 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 da. It was pretty crazy. And then Katina did the exact same thing. So we're going to talk about them momentarily. Is there anything else you want to add on Jasmina and Mike?
Nope, but her hair looked nice in the confessionals. That's about it.
Yeah, it did look nice. Cool. All right.
She got that nice silk press.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you laughing about that?
I'm not saying nothing.
Why are you laughing?
No reason. Just look nice. That's it.
Anyway,
let's move on to the next couple. Let's talk about Olajuwon and Katina since we already brought them up.
You know how I always joke and say you coach Igor?
Yeah.
He's trying to be her coach when she signed up for a husband. She didn't sign him to be on the team.
Preach.
She's not one of his players.
That part.
He needs to settle down and pull it back.
Say less.
We love animals. She could care less for animals. That horse is beautiful, by the way. That color, I think they call it champagne.
Champagne.
Oh, he's so cute. I would have had no problem like, oh, but she was scared. Once she said that.
You don't think horses are scary?
They're beautiful animals.
Have you ever rode a horse?
Why would I ride on a horse for?
So.
I got transportation. I'm not Tariq.
Damn. Yo, Tariq be just walking everywhere. If y'all don't know what we're talking about.
That's power.
Power? Yo, this kid.
Hey, stay on track. Don't get off. But no, seriously, I don't think I might be a little bit scared, but I think I would like pet him first, let him smell me, like, no, okay, this is the lady that's about to be on my back. But why are you laughing so much?
This lady's about to be on my back?
Yeah, that's their back.
Who put this?
Shut up. You're gonna get knocked out before this video's over.
Go ahead.
No, but seriously, I don't think I would be scared. Maybe for the first 2 minutes I would be, but him like moving and trying to play around and like moving his horse faster and tell her you could do this. You don't know her level. Like everyone has a threshold of fear and like phobias, etc. And he's like pushing and pushing and pushing, and like she was like, "Yo, stop." He needs to stop and like pull it back. He needs to, like she said, come down to my level. So
this is what I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to ask you guys too, right? Like. Sometimes you meet somebody, whether they're a friend of yours or even maybe somebody you're dating. How do you know when enough is enough? Like
when they start cursing.
Like sometimes you know that you're doing something that is safe and the other person is screaming like at top of their lungs. For example, the time me and you did the bike ride in Prospect Park. Guys, first of all, when I say bike ride in Prospect Park,
that was scary.
Stop it. This was the most insane thing ever.
All those hills.
We were in Prospect Park. We rented a bike. It wasn't a regular bike. It was like this little thing that they tried to make into like a car, but you had pedals.
Like they have in East Asia and places like that with the side by side.
So me and her are sitting side by side. I'm doing all the pedaling. She's basically just chilling.
I pedal too.
And we're going like uphill or something like
downhill.
that. Okay, we're going downhill. The freaking bike like doesn't want to speed up at all. I'm trying to get some wind in my face, whatever. She over here is like, ah! Like she's turning Super Saiyan. Ah! Like Frieza just killed her best friend. And anyway, we're going downhill. This dude, yo, I kid you not, this dude in just pretty much underwear, like hairy ass back, and just runs. This dude just runs right past us, waves to us, and keep going. I said, and she's yelling off top of my mind. I'm like, dude, there are people jogging faster than we're on this bike.
Nah, you lying.
She's like,
it was scary, and I was scared, and you just laughed. You didn't push me.
I pushed the both of us.
Physically, but not.
I was so tired. Yo, I got out that bike. She's like, okay, so where we're gonna go next? My legs are spaghetti at this point because I was making us go 2 miles an hour.
Whatever, that's how you want to recount the story. I'm going to tell my children that we were flying down the hill away from the police.
Yeah, some magic school bus with Miss Frizzle. I got you.
Don't talk about Miss Frizzle. You didn't even know she was a fictional character. Let's get back on track.
That's a whole other story. But anyway, what I want to know from you guys is, when do you push the person to show them, hey, this is okay, and then they end up enjoying it, versus when you say, yo, this person about to cry and crap their pants, I got to chill?
When the person's either starting to curse at you, when they tell you beforehand, don't push me, or like the incident when we went skiing that year, and I said, this ain't for me. And I was about to go down the hill, and I said, Igor, I can't do this. And you were like, you looked me in the eye, and I looked you in the eye, and you're like, we walking down this hill. You have to just read the room.
Yeah, that day, it was the first and last time we ever went skiing together.
Never again.
I haven't been ever since, and
you ain't going again.
This was like 5 years back, and yeah, something was up with the ice.
It was hard.
It was like mad hard. It was just like around April, so I think some of the snow melted, it turned to ice, and it was just, if you fell, you would be in pain.
Yeah.
And so basically, like I saw her like sit down one time, and I was like, you know what? I drove us from New York to Vermont. I drove us and a couple of friends. And I said, you know what? It's okay. We don't gotta ski. I just grabbed her and we just walked down the hill. It took us like 2 hours to get down. Everybody was having
Stop lying.
Nah, it took me long. We were mad hard.
It took 2 hours.
How long it took us to get down? At least an hour.
Maybe like 35 minutes.
Nah, you guessing it. No, it was definitely at least an hour. And yeah, man, we got down and that was it. And then we just walked down together.
So again, moral of the story, know when to push people, know when not to push people, and hot chocolate is best, but try to go to warm environments like Puerto Rico. Like Olajuwon said about what's her name? Alyssa, the skunk. He was like, you know what? She said she want to go home. Well, Boston is 60 degrees. Here we in 90.
This is why I keep saying, like, Olajuwon be acting mad goofy.
But he paid attention to everything.
But he be looking. You guys saw him at the dinner table?
He's
when they were talking, he was like...
He was like...
Yo, that face turn, he was like...
And then Katina was like...
Yeah, the two of them. It was just really... Yo, we're going to talk about that in a second. Definitely.
But that's it for them. I feel like they're a good fit. He just needs to, like, pull back a little bit and talk to her about the experiences either before or after, just so he doesn't frustrate her. Because she will call him.
Yeah, I think she will. All right, guys, let's move on to the next couple. We're going to talk about Mark the Shock, who's been not called that anymore. Thank goodness. That's such a weird name. I'm so glad they just call him Mark.
Well, he ain't showing no shark.
Nah, he did one time.
No shark personalities.
He did.
Oh, this episode?
I don't know about shark personalities, but there was one time where they were all together. They met up. In the early morning, like I know they all got together twice. I think they got together in the sunlight, and then they got together like when it was darker or something like that. And he was like, "Okay, guys, so let's head over to where were they going?
What the fuck were you talking about?
You don't remember that? They were all saying hi to each other. They were like, "Oh, I'm so glad we could sit down together and talk." And
that was a dinner.
That was a dinner.
Then when they met, and the next thing you see is they sitting down. Yeah, it must have been like the phase between like
it was just getting
late
darker.
Afternoon dinner. Yeah, what are you talking about? The daytime and nighttime?
But he was the Gil of like.
But when I think of a shark, I think aggressive. I think go after what you want, like dangerous. He got his landlord.
Nah, he got a lot. He got a lot going on. Yo, what is up with this lady?
That lady is legit psycho. I don't care if he says she's like a mother figure. I don't care if she was with the first dance at the wedding. Watch her, because if she's calling that much, that's jealousy.
Yeah, like what's your problem? Like he's on a vacation, he's on a honeymoon, he just got married. So you even planned his bachelorette party or whatever it is that you were doing. Bachelor party. Like you were doing all this stuff, and now all of a sudden you want to just harass him and end his lease. Like,
and then just take out the cats. Like that's so wrong. Like you know he has cats. Like I'm gonna end your lease. You got cats. Oh, and by the way, you got bed bugs that I probably put in the house when you weren't there.
That is some scary shit right there. And you know, you can say what you want about Lindsay. I know you either like her, hate her. There's a whole bunch going on about her, right? But yo, she had his back.
She the MVP. That's the type of woman you want, ride or die. Lindsay was like, when we get home, we're gonna have a tough 48 hours, but we're gonna roll out, we're gonna get your stuff, cats coming with me. Like you want someone who's invested, who's gonna help you. And she just met him. So just imagine how far she would go for him if they were together for like years.
Yeah.
I like sober Lindsay.
Yeah, sober Lindsay's pretty good. Drunk Lindsay, I don't know, it's kind of scary. But anyway, what I was gonna say is like, she was about to take him with his cats, and she's been complaining about his cats since like episode 1. She wanted to take him with his cats, with his bed bugs, and also the fact that the previous night, he totally ruined their romantic dinner.
That's true.
So she's able to put all that aside and take him in. That was like such an MVP moment.
I think, I don't understand why she went to take his stuff to his house, to her house, excuse me, because they could just put it in the spare room, the transition house that they go in for 2 months.
Maybe she don't know how it's gonna be with the two of them, because he's got a lot going on. Maybe she don't know, so she's like, maybe we need that room.
I think to play it safe, I love you, but your stuff ain't coming to my house if you got the bed bugs. You know what I would say?
What?
Fumigate, and then we put your shit in storage.
Damn, ruin everybody else's life over there.
Not my problem.
The other thing that I wanted to mention that I found hilarious during their time together, yo, so they start praying, right? And
well, that's not hilarious.
No.
That was cute.
That was good. That was good. All right, that's good. But I'm saying, like, one of the things that he was talking about, he was like, please help us make it through this honeymoon safe and sound. Why think he said that?
Because of all the shenanigans from before.
Is he saying that because of the drama that he has in his real life?
Lindsay?
Or is he saying that because he's with Lindsay?
50-50.
You think half of it is from his personal life and half of it is from Lindsay?
Well, she is his personal life, but yeah.
Oh, snap, yeah.
It's bed bugs on one side, Lindsay on the other side.
Damn. Bro, you not in a good spot right now.
But I like the conversation they had. I like her saying, you know, about her culture. And we learned, I think she told us before that she was Greek.
She's Greek, yeah.
But I like that they've infused religion. I don't really know. I think maybe last season or the season before, Ryan was talking about how he wanted Clara and his children to be upbringing in church, but we didn't watch that season. That's the one with Chris and Paige. But I like that. They have, like she said, your kids need foundation, you know, because people these days are crazy.
Crazy.
So foundation is awesome. Lindsay the MVP. Next couple. Y'all been waiting for this.
Or
have you been waiting for it?
I've been waiting for this.
Speak on it. You go first.
Speak on it. So we're going to break Alyssa and Chris down into 3 stages. Stage 1, tennis talk, when they were together at the tennis courts. Stage 2, post-tennis talk, when she was there with just the producers. PT, and oh damn, she needs some OT, some PT, some lip tea. Anyway, the third stage is going to be when they were together. Oh, I'll tell you. The third one is when they were together at the dinner table with everybody getting... DT? Dinner table. Ooh. We got the TT, the OT, and the DT.
We sound like we're making acronyms for some type of school special, but let's go.
All right, here we go. TT, tennis time. Before we talk about this, did you guys catch how Pastor Cal was like, we are monitoring Alyssa and Chris very closely, and we have decided to put them together and play a very simple sport named tennis. All right, Pastor Cal, my friend, tennis is an easy sport. Have you ever played tennis? If you don't know what you're doing and you smack that ball, it will go flying God knows where, and then you have to go chase after it. And this woman, well, not you, but the Alyssa girl, didn't even come prepared at all. She bought sandals, which she had to take off, so she had to play barefoot. That's not a sport you want to play barefoot. And Chris told her, yo, watch those ankles. And yeah, like that is not an easy sport. You're running, you're sweating, it's 90 degrees, and you want them chasing after balls? Pastor Cal, bro, what are you doing?
Also, tennis does not require a lot of talking and communication.
And they're mad far from each other.
You're in your zone, you're in that zone. The whole point of activity is to bring people together.
Yeah.
They could have been like doing shuffleboard together. They could have been like, even chess, even though that's a little farther, but that might require talking and laughing about different strategies. Tennis is just like, I'm in my zone, you're in your zone.
Yeah.
That was a horrible sport.
Horrible. You could have had them playing pool or something like that in an air-conditioned room. You have them out in the sun.
Playing cards.
Cards, yeah. You had them out in the sun, bro. Like, what are you doing?
She don't need to be in the sun no more.
No, she looks like if she tans anymore, her skin will fall off along with her fake lips.
I feel like, is she in a different, like, location from everybody else? Because she the only one that look, they got sunburn. Because
she probably just sitting in the sun the whole time. She just straight burning. I don't, those lips are gonna fall off. But anyway, let's talk about what happened. So the two of them come out, they start playing tennis together, right? And then after they're done playing tennis, they sit down, they start talking. How did that go?
If you really watch closely, she didn't want to sit down. When he suggested they even talk, like she kind of did, like this dude, man. Like if she was like put in a position of harm or put in a position of like her enemy just walked into the room. She treats this man like he stole her dog that she rescued and then like fed it to a lion. That's how she treats him.
For sure. Okay, so they finally sit down together, right? And the next thing that's supposed to happen is they're supposed to go to the apartment, right? So Chris goes and says to her that, well, I'm gonna be in the apartment. So if you are involved in this process, by all means, you're welcome to come. And if you wanna have nothing to do with this process, well then that's your loss. She goes and says, oh, I can't believe that like you would assume that apartment is already yours and like you didn't even talk to me about it. Like, how did you make this decision all on your own?
I know, and then she's like, I wanted to, just have the experience and be there for the girls, and if the girls call and I'm not there, I can go. First of all, this is not MTV Real World. This is not Bad Girls Club. You are not there for the girls. Even though they had a little segment where the girls were off talking to her separately, but they did kind of tell her, like, you kind of messed up in their own way. You're not there for the girls, and the girls are not there for you. You're there for your husband. So stop trying to live for free and experience all these free activities. Because they sometimes send them on retreats, they go out to dinners, drinks, and I'm pretty sure they pay for all of that. You need to realize you are not keeping up with the Kardashians. This is about marriage.
Yeah, for real. Jesus. Which brings us to the post. Yeah, the post.
Post PT.
We
left TT. We're going to PT.
PT. So let's talk about some PT that she got from the producers. Producer number 3. Oof.
Yeah, he put her in her place.
Oof. Yeah, so she's out there. Yo, did you guys catch? So basically, when TT ends, she's still at the tennis courts pretty much during daytime. When they pan back to her, it's nighttime. So this girl was at these tennis courts for God knows how many hours, frying, yelling at these producers. And producer 3 comes through and he just can't do it no more. He just couldn't do it no more. This producer is a straight gangster. He looks at her after she talks all this trash. How dare you guys? I'm such a good person. If this show makes me look bad, I'm gonna be so effing pissed. Like, how dare you do this to me? Like, you're making me look like somebody who I'm not. And now my own mom is angry at me. Like, I'm so angry right now. Okay, well then go to the apartment and live with your man. No, I don't like him. He's an effing asshole.
No, she said, I hate him. That's a strong word.
Yeah, she's like, I hate him. That's crazy. And so then the producer goes and looks at her and says, listen, girl. Then the producer basically looks at her, producer 3. I don't know what your name is, bro, but you producer 3. He basically looks at her and he says, I don't know what show you signed up for, honey, but this is Married at First Sight, not Single at First Sight. So you're either in a couple or you're done. And I was just like, damn, roast that girl.
No, but it needs to be said, like, she's like, I'm here for the experience. I'm here for the experience. Like, stop using that phrase. You were here to get married. You didn't even try to learn who this man is. And then from the gestures, if you saw from my intro, from him looking and pointing at things, you're pulling at straws. Like, you're grasping at things that are not there. He's not aggressive. He's far from aggressive. I would say he looks like a Care Bear. And like
he does look like a Care Bear.
Yeah, just
yo, damn, Chris, you look like the Care Bears.
But I used to like Care Bears as a kid. But like literally, he doesn't have like a malice bone in his body. Like just stop it. And then calling him like a car salesman, but he sells houses. Like, girl, what do you do? I don't remember what she does. If someone could tell me in the comments, what does she do? Because she is so judgmental. I couldn't imagine being her coworker. Like, oh, disgusting.
Yeah. But like you said it earlier, it sounds like, and people on the show keep saying it, that Chris is exactly who she needs, because it sounds like she don't have a house. And he's a real estate agent, because she's so pressed for that apartment. So he can help you get an apartment, girl. And Lindsay said it earlier. She said that she's making the biggest mistake of her life, and she's going to lose him.
Well, let her. Like you said, she's going to become the pigeon lady from Home Alone.
You're going to be the pigeon lady from Home Alone.
So we did PT, now it's DT.
DT, dinner time. Dinner table talk. So basically, now we're at the dinner table, and everybody's asking questions, talking about how many kids you want to have. You know, how's everything going? How's your honeymoons? Things like that. And finally, they all look at Chris, and the show begins.
I think it was very respectful for the couples to try to say, maybe I should have that conversation off to the side. But from what Chris said, they don't talk off camera, and she barely talks to him on camera. So come on, stop this fool-la-la and playing around, and literally just say, are you with this man for the long run? Are you with him to try to see if it will work? Are you not attracted to him and you just want a free housing?
Yeah, did you guys...
This ain't no dorm, girl.
Did you guys catch how Katina is like her translator? Like whenever people talk, Katina translates what they're saying to Alyssa, because Alyssa clearly don't understand. And Olajuwon said it best too. He was like talking about how she listened with her eyes and not with her ears. You could see she's already like doing all these faces. Like she doesn't listen at all. And the thing is like, she doesn't even know what to say. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Like when they ask her questions and she doesn't know how to respond to them, her answer is either, well, I'm not gonna talk to you about this right now, so I'm just gonna get up and leave. Like that's always her answer.
She's the walk away queen.
Yeah, that's literally her answer for literally everything. And
she's
now,
the Zach of this season.
She really is. And like now you're sitting at a table. Supposedly these are your friends that you really want to be around because you want this apartment so desperately. They're there as your support, I guess. And Katina is trying her best, reaching out to you, you know, trying to tell you like,
Jasmina too.
Yeah, Jasmina too. Like, oh, so this is what they're saying. Like, what do you think about that? To try to make you see that, you know, these are legit questions. And you're still like dodging everything. Like, well, I'm a good person and I don't think that I have to sit here and answer these questions. That's not respectful, and that's also not everybody's business.
And then she tries to call out Lindsay for making it. See, Lindsay, I know we say that sometimes she like talks too much or she just doesn't know her place. But see, that's what you're not going to do. You're not going to tell me how to hold my face. Because Lindsay was quiet. Lindsay just was like, she didn't say a word. You can't tell someone how to react with their facial expressions.
Yeah.
That was too much. She lucky that wasn't me, because she would have got blown up.
Yeah, like your face is all burnt. You look stupid and you over here talking about Lindsay laughing. But anyway, what I want to say is that they eventually get to the point where she goes and says, well, you know, thinking about the whole apartment thing, you could be there for half the time, I'll be there for half the time, and then everything's good.
Bumbleclot.
And I just really like how Chris played that. Like Chris was basically, he made the chess move, he put her in check, and he legit said, no, I'm not interested in that.
Put foot down.
Like, what are you talking about? Yes, I'm willing to give whoever I'm with everything I got, and sometimes I don't know when to quit, which is a major problem he has. But no, I'm not your doormat. You're not gonna get to do everything you wanna do when it puts me into uncomfortable situations and basically waste my time. No, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. I'm not interested in that. We're not like two divorced parents who have to share custody of our friends and the apartment. Like, what is wrong with you? No, I'm not doing this. And she basically didn't like that. And then Chris kept asking her, are we together or are we not? Are you all in or are you all out? Just say the word.
And she keeps saying, well, I'm here, aren't I? Yeah, you here for that buffet that starts at 7 o'clock and you here for that beach that's over there.
Yeah, like she keeps thinking that the fact that she's still being filmed means that she's still trying. But girl, all you're doing is just getting airtime for yourself. And the sad part is, you're not even getting it to make yourself look better. Like any man watching this right now is not gonna wanna have anything to do with you because you're annoying. You're annoying, you're fake, you're a liar, you're just awful. And no one's gonna wanna have anything to do with you, even your own mother. That's how serious it is. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. That's pretty much the end of the dinner table, right?
That's the end of the dinner table, and of course she can't handle it when her feet are to the hot stove or whatever the saying is, when her feet are to the fire. And then afterwards, when they have a conversation off to the side, he's still trying to figure out where she is. And again, as soon as he talks, she's like, you know what? I don't like where this conversation is going. She never likes where the conversation is going. So just get up and walk away. And she's talking to the producers, like, they need to stop breaking this fourth wall and let them have this conversation and let it air out. Don't keep pushing it. He deserves an answer before they go back.
So what is your take on this, guys? You know, we're the YouTubers, you know, we're saying a lot of stuff, but I actually want to know what you guys think. Because during all of this, I started wondering, right? Like, if we're thinking about chess moves, right? Chris has made himself look good on TV. Mm-hmm. He has said, I'm willing to put in all the effort as long as she's willing to put in 1%. Making her look like the bad guy with that statement, right? As long as she could give a little bit, he's willing to give it all. Now, he also said that I'm not sharing the apartment with you, so you're either all in or you're all out. So basically, the ball is in her court.
Yep.
The only move that she honestly has at this point, if she still wants to be part of the filming, for whatever strange reason, if she still wants to be part of the filming, is to drag this out as long as possible and not giving him an answer. So then I started thinking, how does she benefit from that? Well, one, she obviously gets to enjoy the amenities, the food, all that time, the airtime on the camera, even though she's not looking good. But there's something else that she gets. She gets one more thing.
What?
She gets to frustrate him. She gets to frustrate Chris so much that he is going to be the one to walk off. I think that's what she wants. She wants, because he has already made it so that she looks so terrible on the show. Mm-hmm. I think it's at the point now where she knows that if she leaves, she will legit look terrible, awful. They're gonna request all the money back. Maybe her lawyer told her, just keep delaying. And then, cause she did talk to her lawyers about this, by the way. We found this out in the after party. But basically, yeah, at this time, I think she's just dragging it to try to find some way to make him look like the bad guy. Because that's all she's done. Like, he's an asshole. Look at his gestures,
like
all the stuff.
Like people who make you break up with them, so they can say, look, I didn't break up with you, you broke up with me, but you pushed them in that direction.
Yeah, and we don't know yet, but in the clip going into the next episode, they showed them sitting at the couches again with Pastor Cal. And Pastor Cal says, do you want a divorce? And I think Chris knows this. I think he knows that if he says yes, in the early stages of filming, they both go home. And I think he just wants her to go home.
I like that he stood up for himself, and I think he just needs to keep that same energy and just leave this girl alone.
Yeah, I think so. She don't like you, bro. You're just wasting your time, your energy, your heart.
Go sell some houses and find another girl.
Hell yeah. Make your money, bro. Leave this girl. All right, guys, this brings us to the end. My name is Igor. This is India. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed what we had to say, definitely hit that like button. Definitely subscribe. That way me and India will get a new headgear. Probably won't wear it though, because I really like my hat and she likes her turban. And that's where it's at. Maybe, just maybe, if you hit the subscribe button, apart from us getting new headgear, Alyssa will finally admit that she's not a good person. And maybe, just maybe, she'll tell Chris that she don't like him.
Highly doubt it, but please like and subscribe.
All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you so much for rocking with us. See you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.